Hello, everybody. I'm Kanard Lewis, and I'm here today to talk to you about another vital topic, and that's about expectations. And in order for us to change our expectations, we're going to need to change our perspective. What lens are you looking at? Sometimes the actions that we partake in the now may not lead us to the goals and the ideas that we want to see in the future. And in a sense, it might get us to a better life. But we might not be able to reap those benefits in the now. And we see that all the time. People work out every day and don't get a six-pack and don't lose weight until months down the line. People have started new careers, have decided to take on new journeys, and didn't get the benefits that they wanted in the now. And that being said, the expectations is to build the mental toughness. It's to understand that just because you're not receiving the beauties, just because you're not receiving the success right now, it doesn't mean that it's all over. You know how frustrating, and I know it, who doesn't want to win? I'm not saying don't focus on the goal. I'm not saying that. But tell me, right, is that all it is? Is that all you want? Don't you want to develop? Don't you want to grow? I wanted to take a look and expect development more than winning, because you already win when you fix inside here. You already fixed that. And I understand it's frustrating. It is frustrating when you put in your work and you put in your time and you don't get anything in return. And you get discouraged. You're like, you know what? Let me just turn my back to it. I don't even care anymore, right? That's how we feel. That's what we think on a daily basis sometimes when we had our hopes up, when we had our optimism up, when we decided to think of something beautiful and we get let down. And I hate that. I hate that on a daily basis. But that's why I wanted to change your expectations. It's because us living up to the hype, or us focusing on the hype, will ultimately crush our dreams. They will crush our emotions. It's about being able to stabilize our foot, our stance when we're on this path. Because I'm telling you, there are going to be many times in your life when you expect something and it won't come to be. But another thing is that we can't expect things that we haven't put in our time for. Like if we want a 90 on an exam, or we want to apply for a job and get it, and there's no preparation, you can't expect optimism and hope to save you. You can't expect that. You know, it's not gonna, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the time, and even that doesn't get you the goal. And that's why I wanted to understand is that even when you're putting in your work, even when you're putting in your time, you don't get those benefits. You don't get those rewards. They will come. But also sometimes we put our expectations on people. You know, we rely on so many people. We rely on our parents, our friends, our teachers, our peers. We rely on them. And when they let us down, we're lost. Because we thought that they were going to come through. And they didn't. And sometimes we think that we're supposed to come through and succeed. But we don't, and we get discouraged. And like I said earlier, we turn our backs on ourselves. Instead of looking forward, instead of understanding that if we expect growth, if we expect happiness, to learn something, to know that at the end of the day, win or lose, that's relative. If I'm moving, if I'm getting better, if I'm doing something to benefit my life, I see that. I focus on that. I expect that to happen. I want that to happen. But when I focus on my views or the comments, I got discouraged. I got discouraged for my videos, right? Doing this for 5.5 years didn't just come because I expected greatness, because I expected to be popular. No, I expected to become a better speaker. You change your expectations, you change the way you react and respond to situations that necessarily don't benefit you in the now, but they will benefit you in the long run. So please, let's look differently so we can act differently and feel differently. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.